Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mohak Pachesia, founder of Technically Sorted. And today, I'm going to be talking to you about a topic which I promised you last time. In my previous video, I told you I will be talking about self awareness and trading consistency. You see, most of trading is not as much as technical analysis as much as it is about your psychology, as it is about your trading psychology. You don't even need to be a professional trader. Even as an investor, trading psychology is very important. And to study anything which is based out of understanding your own psychology has to start from a space of self-awareness. Okay. Before we move ahead, if you are new to this YouTube channel, please press the subscribe button. And if you want to know more about our courses on trading psychology, technical analysis, trading, options, etc., visit the website, call us on the number given, follow us on other social media channels. We also have a few, free initiatives coming up, so you would want to participate in that. All right. So self-awareness and trading. So last time I said that professional traders think in probabilities. You see, probabilities are all around us, but our human psyche is such, the biochemicals in our bodies are such, that whenever we react, or our brain reacts rather, it tends to hate uncertainties. It tends to hate uncertainties. It loves certainties. Fortunately or unfortunately, it is not so in real life and in markets. So when it comes to this probability based scenario, there is a certain behavior which one needs to express, and that is objective behavior. It is very difficult to express the objectivity in the market environment. The market will throw in front of you different sorts of moves, different sizes and shapes of the different stock setups, etc., etc., and you may go wrong or you may go right. That is always uncertain. So in this environment, how to train your brain so that if you have a method like technical analysis, like I teach in Technically Sorted course, that method can be expressed through you in a way which you can profit consistently. It is not very difficult to actually get hold of a method. There's a lot of knowledge out there, there's a lot of books out there, there are a lot of courses out there. If you want to learn from my course, we have a very detailed course, but if you want to learn from elsewhere also, it is fairly predictive. Technical analysis has predictive value. Now, when it comes to acting on probabilities, because that prediction is not 100% sure, it may be 90% sure, at a subjective level 95% sure, it may not be 100% sure, we tend to act in a way where we get under pressure. We don't show that confidence. And to be honest, that is something where we need to check ourselves. So to begin with, understanding of yourself or self-awareness can start, I could go on all the way to talk to you about mindfulness practices, meditation, reflection, journaling, etc., etc. But let's start simple. I'm asking you to ask yourself what you're doing during 4 different times of your trading. 1, when you're waiting for a trade. So waiting for a trade would mean that you're waiting for your setup. Until the time your setup is here, how do you act? Is there this itching in your palm that I want to take a trade, I want to take a trade? And if it is so, then you might force a trade on the market even if the setup is not ready, even if the market is not ready to budge. Second, during the trade the market can correct, the market can go in your direction, etc., etc. Do you see your emotions being correlated with the market price movement? If those small movements can affect you emotionally, that means you're not in the fit mental state to trade. So you should stop immediately and try and learn what is wrong with you. Go for a deeper introspection. Point number 3. While closing a winning trade, once you've closed a winning trade, now it is not very difficult in the market to get a winning trade. Okay, I may be a professional at this, but maybe a lot of people are new. Yet, it is not very difficult to get a winning trade. What is difficult is to keep the money. What is difficult is not to display greed after getting some money. If we wire our brain reward system in a way where we can make some money from the market and stop, and understand that I don't need to be greedy. We are doing what 1 or 2% of the winning traders do. So if you don't to get too greedy, that is one point you need to check, that okay, I've got this winning trade, I don't want to get too greedy, I need to stop and look for a fresh setup. Point number 3, sorry, the last point, point number 4. What do you feel you're feeling after going through a losing trade? Now you see, it is inevitable that before getting those big wins, before getting those successful trades, before getting those streak of profits, there could be 1 or 2 or more trades which could go wrong. First of all, position sizing discipline is important. Secondly, what you need to check by yourself psychologically is, did I give away my winning attitude just because of one losing trade? Because of one losing trade, is my winning attitude diminished? If yes, then you need to go deeper and correct yourself and find out that if you can get back that winning attitude, you take the next trade which is round the corner, which is the best trade, and take it with unflinching confidence. That's it from my side. Self-awareness and trading consistency are completely interrelated. This first step to change starts from a point where you go look deeper within and ask yourself certain questions at those points of time where you show or tend to show extreme behavior. Okay? And from there, you move towards smoothness, stability, and maturity in your trading. So thank you so much for joining me. I'll get back to you with another video in this series. Until then, take care, goodbye, and enjoy.